I don't see the stock. Oh no, oh no, oh no, it's gone. Welcome back. We got to talk about the drama that's going on with Credit Suisse, large Swiss bank, UBS, another large Swiss bank, and the Swiss government. Now, I saw this article and it just dropped, and here I am, the vanguard of breaking news. Why haven't you subscribed? UBS, large Swiss bank, the largest Swiss bank, is nearing a deal to take over Credit Suisse, the second largest Swiss bank, which is part of an urgent effort engineered by the Swiss and global authorities to restore trust in the banking system. That's right, you heard it here first, except other articles were published about this, that Credit Suisse is about to get bought out by UBS, and the government is taking an interest in this. The banking system is crucial to the lifeblood of any economy. Obviously, you want financing? You want a mortgage? You want a car loan? You want a place to put your money securely? Where do you go? You go to your grandma? No, you go to the bank, okay? And there are smaller banks, obviously, and then there are very massive banks. Very massive banks have connections throughout the country and throughout the world. And if large banks start to collapse everywhere, all these banks, which are so interconnected, will also start to collapse. So when a bank like Credit Suisse, which is a big dog, it's big daddy, it's big swinging you know what, in Switzerland and around the world, when this bank runs into trouble, guess what? The government and other banks are going to take a keen interest to make sure that this doesn't destroy the global financial system, which it 100% could, okay? So Credit Suisse ran into trouble. Why? There's a lot of things going on. We have rising interest rates. Bank portfolios generally have unrealized losses when rates go up, because when rates go up, bond prices and fixed income goes down. There was concerns about bank runs. There were concerns specifically about Credit Suisse because the Saudi National Bank said that they weren't going to give Credit Suisse any more money, okay, because they had already reached their maximum 10% stake that they had in the company. There was a lot of fear around Credit Suisse, not to mention all the scandals and issues, and oh my God, Credit Suisse is just full of scandals. It's insane, okay? This bank has not had a break. It's been absolutely wrecked. If you look at the stock chart, which I tried to pull it up, maybe it's just an error on Robinhood. Maybe it's still showing. That'd be funny if they just took it off completely already. But if you look at the stock chart, it's just a line going straight down. Like this company is like on the verge of death, at least from a share price standpoint. So, why are they bailing it out? Like I said, this is a big bank, okay? This is number 2 in Switzerland. Number 1 is UBS. Number 3 is Raiffeisen Switzerland. Has anybody heard of these other banks? No, okay? If you've heard of a bank, yep, it's probably a big deal. It's probably a systematically important bank that if it collapsed, it would send shockwaves throughout the world, okay? So they tried at least to save Credit Suisse, okay? The Swiss National Bank gave them a 50 million liquidity lifeline because there were people just taking money out of it hand over fist. That didn't seem to work. They tried everything they possibly could to save this bank and at least keep it independent. And now we're at the point where we're like, hey, we got to have another bank buy them out, okay? So we can see that UBS is now asking the Swiss government for $6 billion to cover the cost of buying the rival. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, this is BS, and oh, this is not fair, and why are we using taxpayer dollars to do this? Yeah, it is kind of stupid, but you have to remember this, okay? What's worse? Taxpayer dollars being used to bail out massive clowns, or taxpayer dollars not being used to bail out massive clowns, and then the entire economy collapses as banks fall like dominoes one by one, and then we have a Great Depression. Which do you think is the better option? Okay, I get it, this is probably not a popular opinion, and I know it sucks because I am 100% against bailing out clowns. 100%. But there are banks that sometimes become too big to fail. And I think Credit Suisse is one of these banks. I think it's a very, very crucial bank to the global financial system, and especially in Switzerland, okay? Even if it didn't impact the rest of the world, if the Swiss government feels the need to bail them out, or at least have another bank buy them out and help them along, grease the wheels a little bit, I can 100% see it happening, okay? So this is actually pretty nuts because if you think about it, Credit Suisse has been around for 167 years. It's crazy. And now it's going to be gone, okay? We have these other banks, Silicon Valley Bank in the U.S. and Signature Bank, which is like a clown crypto bank, apparently. These have already, gone bye-bye, okay? Credit Suisse, it's just hard. It's like saying, oh, Bank of America just collapsed. Or Bank of America is about to be bought out by JP Morgan Chase. It's like, holy crap, man. This is kind of the same equivalent that's going on in Switzerland. So you're going to see a bunch of news articles dropping. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody's going to know. Nobody knows what's going to happen to the original shareholders, whether they're going to be wiped out, how much UBS is going to pay for Credit Suisse. They'll probably get it for pennies on the dollar. Who freaking knows? But this is just an insane development, and I'm excited to see what happens. Like I said, is this an error or not? Let's see. It's the stock chart isn't even showing. So that's the news. Just wanted to kind of get you guys informed. I mean, obviously, if there's any more developments, I'll bring it up because this is actually very interesting. You're actually living through a very interesting time in history. Think about this. Have you ever lived through a banking panic? I haven't. I'm 33. I've never experienced this, and it's a great lesson, and it's going to teach a lot of people how banks actually work. Okay, and the importance of potentially having government interference and central bank interference to make sure that the global financial system doesn't collapse, okay? This has happened. Big banks have collapsed before. This has happened before, okay? There's a reason that what's happening right now is happening. So don't be like, oh, it's a bailout. It's not fair. Okay, you know what? You want a Great Depression? Okay, don't bail anybody out. That's fine. Whatever. But all right, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Talk to you later.